everyone, and welcome back to the Young and the Restless channel. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe and hit like for more daily drama updates and spoilers. Your support truly means a lot and helps our channel grow every day. Now, let's jump straight into today's exciting update. The Young and the Restless spoilers are hinting that a brand new chapter may be about to unfold in Nick Newman's life. And if the latest rumors prove true, love could find him when he least expects it. Just when it seems as though Nick's journey should be focused entirely on healing old wounds and rebuilding himself, fate may have other plans waiting around the corner. A mysterious new woman is about to arrive in Genoa City, bringing with her a past filled with secrets, pain, and unanswered questions that could change the lives of everyone she encounters. Actress Jade Harlow is officially joining the cast as Marie Kirkland, and the anticipation surrounding her debut is already beginning to build. Fans won't have to wait much longer to meet her, as Marie is scheduled to make her first appearance on August 10th, introducing herself to Genoa City while quietly carrying the heavy burden of everything she has left behind. From the very beginning, it will become clear that Marie is not simply another newcomer passing through town. Instead, she appears destined to become one of the most intriguing new faces in the story, with a complicated history that threatens to follow her wherever she goes. As Marie steps into Genoa City, she won't be arriving with a clean slate or a carefree spirit. Instead, she will be desperately trying to escape the painful chapters of her past, hoping that a fresh start might finally give her the peace she has been searching for. Unfortunately, the ghosts of yesterday have a way of refusing to stay buried, and whatever darkness Marie is running from may not be willing to let her go so easily. That lingering mystery immediately creates endless possibilities, especially when it comes to Nick Newman. Time and time again, Nick has proven that he has a compassionate heart, particularly when someone vulnerable or struggling crosses his path. He has never been the kind of man who can simply stand back while another person suffers, and that instinct to protect those in need has often shaped the biggest decisions of his life. If Marie finds herself overwhelmed by danger, emotional trauma, or unresolved problems from her past, Nick may once again feel compelled to step forward and become the person she believes she can rely on. His desire to help could be genuine and heartfelt, but as history has shown, following his heart has often led him into situations far more complicated than he ever imagined. Yet, despite the possibility of romance blooming between them, the timing could hardly be more dangerous for Nick himself. At this point in his life, his greatest priority should not be chasing love or rescuing someone else from their struggles. Instead, every ounce of his strength needs to remain focused on his own recovery and his commitment to maintaining his sobriety. Addiction recovery is never a simple road, and every day demands discipline, patience, and an unwavering dedication to staying on course. Becoming emotionally invested in a new relationship during such a vulnerable period could easily distract him from the progress he has worked so hard to achieve. Even the happiest romance carries emotional highs and devastating lows, and either extreme could threaten the fragile balance Nick is fighting to preserve. Still, matters of the heart rarely follow logic or careful planning. No matter how much Nick understands the risks, emotions have a way of ignoring reason, and if a powerful connection develops between him and Marie, resisting those feelings may become nearly impossible. The situation becomes even more fascinating when another possibility begins to emerge. What if Marie and Nick don't simply meet by chance somewhere in Genoa City? What if their paths first cross through the very recovery meetings that have become such an important part of Nick's healing journey? That possibility would instantly create a bond unlike any ordinary romance, connecting them through shared pain, difficult experiences, and the hope of building better lives. Perhaps Marie is someone who has already traveled much further along the road to recovery, offering wisdom and encouragement to those still fighting their own battles. If that is the case, she could become an inspiring source of strength for Nick during one of the most challenging periods of his life. On the other hand, Marie may still be trapped in the grip of addiction herself, desperately trying to break free but struggling every step of the way. If that darker scenario proves true, Nick could find himself risking everything by trying to save her, placing his own recovery in jeopardy as he becomes consumed by helping someone whose battles closely mirror his own. No matter which direction the story ultimately takes, one thing already seems certain. Marie Kirkland's arrival will not go unnoticed, and the peaceful rhythm of Genoa City is about to be disrupted in dramatic fashion. Whenever a mysterious newcomer enters town carrying emotional baggage and hidden secrets, lives are inevitably changed, relationships are tested, and old feelings begin to resurface. Among those most likely to be affected is Sharon, whose long and complicated history with Nick has always remained one of the emotional foundations of the series. Even if Sharon tries to convince herself that she has accepted where life has taken them, seeing Nick develop feelings for another woman could awaken emotions she believed had been left in the past. Jealousy may quietly begin to grow beneath the surface, but even stronger than that could be her instinct to protect Nick from anything that threatens his fragile recovery. Sharon understands better than almost anyone how difficult his journey has been, and if she believes Marie's presence places his sobriety at risk, she may step in whether Nick welcomes her involvement or not. What begins as concern could quickly evolve into emotional conflict, especially if Sharon finds herself questioning whether Marie truly has Nick's best interests at heart. For quite some time, it seemed as though destiny might finally guide Sharon and Nick back into each other's arms once again. Their history has always been filled with unforgettable memories, heartbreaking separations, and lingering feelings that never seem to disappear completely. Many viewers believe the series was slowly laying the groundwork for another reunion, giving hope that the two might eventually find their way back to one another after everything they had endured. But now that possibility appears far less certain than it once did. While a future reunion between Sharon and Nick cannot be completely ruled out, the road toward that destination may now take an unexpected detour. If Marie enters Nick's life and an undeniable connection begins to form, his heart may lead him down an entirely different path before any chance of rekindling his romance with Sharon can even begin. Sometimes life's greatest surprises arrive when people least expect them, and Marie's appearance could become exactly that kind of turning point. As anticipation continues to build, The Young and the Restless spoilers suggest that Marie's arrival will capture the attention of several important residents throughout Genoa City, setting the stage for emotional twists, unexpected alliances, and dramatic confrontations in the weeks ahead. Every new face brings the possibility of changing long-established relationships, but Marie appears poised to leave an especially powerful impression on the people she meets. Whether she becomes a source of hope, heartbreak, redemption, or danger remains to be seen, but her story promises to ripple through the lives of many familiar characters. The biggest question, however, continues to center on Nick Newman himself. Will he become the one person who sees past Marie's troubled past and believes in her future, or will his compassion lead him into another emotional storm that threatens everything he has worked so hard to rebuild? As August 10th draws closer, all eyes will be on Marie Kirkland's long-awaited debut, because her arrival may not only reshape Nick's future, but also ignite one of Genoa City's most compelling new storylines.